Hello everyone. Today I'm going to unbox LG's OLED Evo AI C6H. Why the H? Well, there's a few reasons. I don't know why they exactly chose the letter H, but it's 77 inches and 83 inches. You won't find this in the C class from LG in any of the smaller sizes, and it does come with a higher price tag, and you also get, with that price tag, Hyper Radiant Color Tech. This is their most advanced display with tandem 4-stack panel tech. Basically, that means it's gonna get really bright while still looking very, very pretty. And let's take a look. Wow. Why did we have to do 77 inches? Oh, right, because we wanted the H. Oh, it's thin. I mean, it's OLED, so it's kind of what you'd expect at this point. But it's funny, they're so fragile that some people are actually moving the other way and they're making like a thicker bezel instead of having this control box and it's just a big solid unit. I kind of prefer that. Way more comfortable moving TVs like that than I am with this guy, because like, I'm terrified. Ugh. Big stand. Oh, it is heavy, I'll give them that. This definitely feels a lot sturdier, at least the base does, than, what was the G5? Yeah, the G5 was way too wiggly and I didn't like that at all. We've got this bag of bolts and it's got a little graphic here. It's like TV, stand, plus, and they go together. Sure. How the does this go? Like this? Yep. Wow, see? I got the moves. No one can stop me from assembling displays and then viewing them. Included in our packaging, we've also got what I'm guessing is a cable cover for the back of the TV, and then a couple little cable combs. So that's actually nice. They don't usually include clips for cable management on the back of your TV. This is more like a monitor feature, but I'm happy to see it here. They've got this cool textured background. It's like kind of marbled, but it's more just like rock streak, because I don't know, there's not a lot of streaks going on. It's like, they should have done more design. Like, they went this far, they should have amped it up a little bit. But yeah, I like the texture on it. Grab it by the panel. We're not unboxing it the exact perfect way, but honestly, it's pretty close and it's gonna get me to where I gotta go. And where I gotta go is lining up these holes with those holes and then throwing bolts into them. So let's do that. It's got some VESA mounting if you want to mount your TV. Yeah, this is a way better stand. Look, our little cable cover.
But the only cable this covers is that one.
That's right. It is the only one it covers is the power plug, which also isn't 3-pronged, which it's not the end of the world, but I would really feel a bit more comfortable if this was grounded. We have a theory that these cable clips pop into the, what I'm guessing is for cooling. It feels like they will just barely fit into these holes either here or here. And that does make a lot of sense because, you know, you could pick your cables and go book and out the bottom, but yeah, you know what, for science, let's do it. It can be done. Will they ever come out? I don't know. But you absolutely can mount them there if you want to. Let's pop it onto our TV stand that is used to be a projector and no longer is, and we'll take a look at this thing, but not before I tell you about our sponsor.
You might have actually seen some speakers from our sponsor pop up in a few of our team's upgrade videos now. And that's because bang for your buck, Edifier makes great products, and their M90s are no exception. They're compact and have great sound quality. That's in part thanks to the 100-watt RMS total output. They're also super easy to set up with just about any TV or PC thanks to the HDMI eARC support, Bluetooth, and Type-C connections. Compact, stylish, and surprisingly powerful. Check out Edifier M90 today at the link down below, and you can get 5% off when you use our code.
Someone told me the second peel is the best one. I don't know how much I believe them, but let's do it. That's pretty clean. Ugh. Internet connection, terms and conditions, skip. Oh, there's a skip button. AI Picture Pro. It's gonna make the baby look smooth. Wow. And then AI Sound Pro. That sounds bad.
It just sounds louder.
I'll turn on Picture Pro. Activate Always Ready so you can enjoy artworks, videos, music equalizers, and more via LG Gallery. I will say, this is actually a pretty great feature. I never use it, partly because, I mean, it's using up power because your TV's still on, but it is a great way to like have your TV not look like a TV in the middle of your room.
It's 100 screensavers for free, and $5 per month will get you 4,000 premium screensavers.
$5 a month gets me 4,000 screensavers. I'll take the 100 for free. I'm not paying $5 a month. I don't care if it's 10,000 of screensavers. One thing that they didn't really ask about was they didn't ask if I wanted to turn auto power saver stuff off out of the box. That's often an option as you're setting up your TV. So I had to go through the menus to make sure that was turned off. Maybe you want to save power, by all means, feel free to use that. But when we get to the lab section later, you'll notice how much brighter and more color accurate it is when we're not using power save mode. Personalized picture wizard can be set based on your preference. You know, it's a company from overseas. People make mistakes. But I'll be honest, if I'm spending like over $3,000 on this TV, it's a pretty minor nitpick, but I would expect you to pay someone to grammar check all of your English language translations and stuff. It's a minor thing, but I'm also a writer, so maybe I just care more. You can determine your preferred picture quality by simply selecting images instead of cumbersome and difficult settings. Okay, for the vast majority of people, this is cool, and you're gonna prefer the image that you're going to get by doing the personalized picture wizard because it's gonna make it probably just brighter and more colorful. The problem with that is then it's not gonna be accurate and it's not gonna be whatever the filmmaker or whoever edited the film or mastered it intended. I'm gonna start this to go through the wizard, but I'm almost definitely gonna just get rid of it. Why does it have to generate an image for me?
Are these AI generated images?
Looks like it. Oh man, I feel very pleasant when I look at the brighter scenes because that's how people work. But I think I'm gonna go with bottom right and bottom middle. Preferred sharpness. All of these look bad. I'm going with this top one just because it's brighter and more colorful, not because it's sharper or softer. I also don't like that this says vivid or natural looking. I'm gonna go with the two middle options again. It's sharpness again. I thought I already did sharpness tests. Preferred color tone. And they did this twice. Well, I mean, okay, this actually makes sense because it's trying to check if you just preferred an image for a different reason. Okay, cool. You like warm and balanced picture. I mean, yeah, that's pretty accurate actually, to be fair, but it's because I sat here choosing options like, I don't know, we're gonna apply it. Okay, so that's AI 1. That's one AI thing. There are a lot of AI things. Chatbot!
I don't like this logo.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like a heart. How can I help you? Select your inquiries and I will resolve them quickly. Screen! The screen is dark. The screen is turning on slowly. The screen is cracked! Help me.
When does the screen issue, cracking / interruption / shaking / flickering occur?
On all channels.
You can check for a problem with the product by screen self-diagnosis.
Yes.
Would you like to start now?
Perform screen self-diagnosis, please, AI.
I hope it's generated.
This is the test image. Please look carefully. Is the picture above displayed clearly on your screen? They're trying to tell me to use pixel cleaning, and my initial issue was the screen is cracking, interruption, shaking, and flickering. None of that is because of OLED image retention stuff. So it's just defaulting to an option that it thinks is correct, but it's just like, yes, I'm giving it false information, but a cracked screen, you're not gonna fix that by like someone's just gonna run this, they're gonna wait an hour, and their TV's still gonna be busted after the fact. Like, what about pixel cleaning? Is this set to an automatic mode? Operating once when TV is off, start now, quick check. Run pixel cleaning regularly. Yeah, I've never run it manually. Maybe I just watch a lot of diverse content. Unless you're some power user who literally just has the news on 24/7, it's probably fine. Check out ratings. They've done a really cool longevity for OLED image retention on LG's panels, Samsung's panels. I think they have a Sony in there, which is just Samsung panels right now. All right, you got Copilot on your TV. I don't want to talk to it anymore, so I'm gonna leave. Oh, I never even really looked at the remote before. There's a dedicated AI button, okay? There's a dedicated heart button. I don't know what the heart does. And then the rest looks pretty normal. Okay, so AI button just brings up the chatbot basically, along with, wait, hold on.
Well, there's three things here.
Yeah, there's generative AI, there's on now, recommended by, okay, so it's just recommending me content. Hands-free voice control. Say hi LG. Okay, so you can just do that too, that's fine. You can use the voice recognition feature not only while watching TV, but while the power is off. So that means that while my TV is off, the microphone is on, and I don't like that. Would you like to use this feature? Hell yeah, I do, because right now I'm unboxing a TV and it's not going in my house. Show me the latest Linus Tech Tips video on YouTube.
Okay, I'll play it on YouTube.
Okay. Yeah, it technically worked. It just took me to the channel, and then like ours is right there. So okay, sure.
It just searched it, that's it.
Yeah, latest. I did. Just entered it into search. You're right. What's the heart button do? Use the heart button. You can quickly start your favorite feature. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. You can set your favorite feature to the heart button.
Wait,
That's
but it replaced.
reasonable.
Is there no actual dedicated mute button?
Using mute function has been changed. To use mute function, please press and hold the volume down for a few
okay.
seconds.
Okay, so it does.
I mean, that's not terrible,
Yeah.
but also like. Wait, will it skip or will it just drag it all the way down and that's telling me how to mute the TV? Start at 100. Okay. Not the worst feature, instead of having all of these buttons, maybe you could have a mute button and like, I don't know, where's the input button as well? There's no input button. Is that 1, 2, 3? Hold on. Yeah, they probably do want me to go to home screen. I hate that. I hate that TVs are changing to that. All of the stuff that they're listing as new AI features, it all just sounds like features they had before that aren't AI, because it's not real AI, it's not actual artificial intelligence, and they're just slapping the AI name on it now. Because they're like, well, technically it's an LLM, or it's using some kind of machine learning to do this. And it's like, yeah, okay, cool. Call it AI then, I guess. But regardless, I can't seem to turn those features directly on or off. So let's put some content on and see if they magically appear and go from there. Let's try the handy AI button. Can you install Plex, please?
I am sorry, but I cannot directly install applications on your LG Smart TV. To install Plex, please.
That kind of sucks. Why did I agree to all those terms and conditions then? Just to do stuff manually? I thought the whole point of AI was to do things for me, so I don't have to do them anymore. So let's go back to apps and add Plex ourselves, even though like I've already given it all the permissions it should need to do this. Turn motion smoothing off. It's just searching. So I guess my real problem is, you've got this little AI chat button thing that can like answer questions for you, but that's not what I want from AI. I want my TV to literally listen to me and then do what I say. This is useless to me. I mean, it looks good. It's an OLED, it's 4K, 120 hertz normally, but you can do VRR at 165 hertz, which is nice. And I will say it looks very good. It definitely gets crazy bright and vivid with up to like almost 4,000 nits. But in Filmmaker, we're still measuring a pretty respectable about 2,700 nits or so in peak brightness, which is really good still. This looks okay, but I'm gonna change it back to our Filmmaker mode and tell you about our HDR results that we got because they were also quite good. In SDR, we measured a pretty solid average Delta E 2000 of 1.25, which is phenomenal. I mean, most high-end TVs are doing that these days. And then in HDR though, we got a very respectable Delta E ITP of 8.58 average. If you want to know more about Delta E ITP and why that number is a lot higher than our Delta E 2000 measurements, we're doing a tech quickie, so stay tuned for that. But I'll tell you right now, it's one of the better numbers I've seen of us testing TVs using Delta E ITP for HDR content over the last couple of years. It really has come a long way. So as long as you're using Filmmaker mode, maybe don't use any of the AI stuff. Don't use the personalized whatever. Just set it to Filmmaker, crank the brightness, and have yourself a pretty good time. All right, let's take a look at the speakers really quick. Play Crab Rave on YouTube, please. Honestly, not too bad. TV speakers, perfectly serviceable, but I would definitely hope that that's the case with a TV this big and expensive. Okay, we're gonna turn AI Sound Pro on and then listen to Crab Rave again, and then I'm gonna try some dialogue stuff just to see how it handles that. I think it sounds better, but it also just sounds louder. It's pretty similar.
We have finally settled on a plan that's going to take the living
Okay, that sounded terrible. That should still be the AI Sound Pro stuff that's turned on. Yes, let's get out of there. Let's go to normal, standard.
Room, kitchen, and family room, and cliche incoming. Open them up into...
Yeah, that's not perfect, but like, standard? Definitely better than AI Pro or whatever, in my opinion. It sounds a lot more natural and real. Okay, automatic volume adjustment is actually something that is awesome if it works. One of my biggest pet peeves is when I'm trying to watch like a TV show and then I go to watch a movie after and I've got to mess with the volume a bunch because they're mastered to different things. So if I could set my TV to like 20 and then it always sounds about that, it might not be perfect, but now we're gonna try it with the dialogue clarity stuff on.
And family room, and cliche incoming. Open them up into one...
It sounds bad. Now, will this boost dialogue in movies that you can barely hear what they're saying? Yes. And the rest of the movie won't sound as good, but at least the dialogue will be clear. That's a sacrifice I'm willing to make most of the time. I think though, if you're watching content on this thing, you're gonna be switching back and forth with that mode. It's doing what it does. It makes the midtones really crisp and clear, but like it also, I don't know, it's doing something to Linus's voice that I just don't like. And I hear this guy every day. So if there's anyone's voice I'm quite familiar with, it's his. Just to, double check things, we checked out Mad Max Fury Road with the dialogue enhancement stuff on and off. And I will say, it enhances dialogue, but you are losing like all the rest of your sound. The reality is, it's an LG C-Series TV, CH even, with a fancier panel, and so it's good. However, it's $3,700 for the 77-inch TV, which is like, that's a good price these days, but you can get a G5, the same size, for a little cheaper than that. And I don't know, they're pretty similar. Overall, a lot of these AI features, like, I don't like that they're not surfaced in menus and I can just turn them on or off. I guess maybe it's for somebody, but it's definitely not for me. But hey, if these features are ones that you actively want to use, this TV's got them. There you guys have it. I'm Plouffe. This is LG's OLED Evo AI C6H. It's a hell of a TV. It's beautiful. But that's kind of what you get from basically any of the higher end OLED manufacturers that we're getting from either LG, Samsung, whoever, it doesn't matter. They're all great. They all have their own nitpicks. If you don't like QD OLED, this is probably the TV to get, but maybe just get a smaller C6 or, like I said, get a G5. See you later.